Article, Transport Topic News, April 15, 2025. FMCSA, LAX Oversight in CDL training. How true it is. Let's get into it. Trucking leaders are sounding a warning that there is a lax oversight in CDL training. Why is this? CDL schools, government leaders, mega carriers, and FMCSA, to name a few, but not all, find their best interest to cut the red tape is to speed up the process of getting new CDL students into CDL schools and as fast as possible get them out quickly into the driver's seats of a tractor trailer. And safety is not or may not be the main issue. The need for drivers due to a driver shortage, and the FMCSA may be using this as the reasoning they don't enforce their own rules and regulations. Some of these groups find it in their best interest not to fix it. Some want a never-ending supply of new CDL students to keep the money train coming. CDL schools need students to survive. So there must be, and there will always be, a driver shortage to sell to new CDL students who want to become tractor trailer drivers. Same reasoning for mega carriers, who always need students as fast as possible to replace the 90% that will quit after 1 year with the company. The government gives a lot of money to mega carriers in the name of a truck driver shortage, and also to fund highway projects throughout the United States. The FMCSA entry-level driver training rules and regulation was a well thought out program by a committee of 12. Did a great job. But once again, to the claim of a driver shortage, many felt there was just too much red tape, and the entry-level driver training program was slowing down putting drivers into the seats of tractor trailers. The FMCSA made it easier to bring them in and quickly move them out, make the pre-trip inspection easier, no 90-degree alley docking tests eliminated, no true parallel parking eliminated, and still, as of this recording, no set number of behind-the-wheel driving training on public roads. Some of the students only going out for 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes and not getting enough time to learn the skill. And also the number of online classroom theory training. The number is growing every week, month to month. More and more getting into it and approved by the FMCSA. And the key word to look on their website is you can complete this in 1 to 2 days. Most CDL students who go to a CDL school are in class for 2 weeks because it's 18 theories. But they say you can get this done in 1 or 2 days. It's possible. Not all of them say it, but you can get your friend down the street to take the test and for you, and they'll submit the records to the FMCSA, and then you can just go to school and go straight to the range and driving. The entry-level driver training program, some say, is a lot of words, a lot of talking points used by the FMCSA to point out how the program is producing safe and well-trained new CDL drivers. And much of it is never enforced by the FMCSA. The vice president of OOIDA told lawmakers that more shall be done. This is from Landline magazine. Assure that truck drivers are properly trained. Note, hopefully he was referring to CDL schools too, not just trucking companies. Also, I'm not sure if the OOIDA understands how and why some, not all CDL schools are able to keep producing unsafe, poorly trained drivers. Some drivers are being tested and barely can back up, barely pass their tests. And state agencies, even if it's a third-party testing site, they should see this, and it should be a red flag. But they looking the other way. It's not good. So we have inadequate oversights of a 2022 federal regulation that requires CDL schools to self-certify themselves on an FMCSA training provider registry. The FMCSA says they must have a quality curriculum and will employ and train experienced CDL instructors. This is not being enforced by the FMCSA, not at all. Some of these trainers, they go to these schools and they cannot even teach it. They can drive, but they don't know how to teach it. And the schools are not training their instructors. Not all of them. Got to be careful. Most schools are very good CDL schools. It's the bad ones that are hurting the good ones. So once again, I'll go back and say, yes, there are many good CDL schools, but way too many CDL schools and poorly run. And some are what we call and refer to as CDL school mills. All about the numbers and the money. Thanks to the lax oversight of the FMCSA, DMV, and VA. See you in the next run.